Yo, 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 what it do, what it do, what it do. Shout out to everybody today. Happy Thursday. Alright, I come to drop y'all some memes, man. Y'all know what time it is. Memes times. Make it make sense now. Alright, so today's memes is don't let the pressure of life make you deplete you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the pressure of life deplete you. Don't let the things and the circumstances and the situations you're going through put you in a spot to where you feel like you about to give up, like you about to lose hope. You know what I'm saying? That everything around you is crumbling, and you know what I'm saying? Just things like that. But at the same time, they say what? Pressure bust pipes. You know what I'm saying? Pressure make diamonds. You know what I'm saying? So when you're going through any kind of pressure, I always say, man, just meditate, pray, have faith. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it, what we all feel to realize that when it come down to pressure, we got to believe in ourselves. It starts with self. You feel what I'm saying? It starts with that man in the mirror that you see every day. I hope you look at yourself in the mirror every day. You know what I'm saying? Brush your teeth, get your hygiene together. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when it come down to pressure, like you could be going through any kind of situations. You know what I'm saying? To where you can't pay a bill, to where your car breaking down, to where, you know what I'm saying, you just can't, you're just going through anxiety. You can't sleep. You're restless. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to just isolate yourself. Like when you're going through pressures and you're going through situations in life to where you feel like things are overbearing you and you feel like things are just spiraling out of control, you just got to take time, sit back, self-reflect, see what you did wrong in the situation that you in, see where your wrongs and rights is. Because sometimes you don't even have to do wrong for you just to be in pressuring situations. You feel what I'm saying? Like it could just be your time for a blessing to come through, And that's what we don't understand. Like when God put that pressure on us, it's just to see how strong we are, how strong willing we are, how much faith that we gonna have in Him. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you just gotta take it and just make the best of the situation that you're in right now. You know what I'm saying? You may not be able to do much, but you just gotta look for the silver lining to get through that pressure that you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always a silver lining throughout any situation that you go through. You know what I'm saying? It's a breakthrough right around the corner, and you just gotta find it. You just gotta. Sometimes it come to you, but sometimes you gotta put in that work for it to come to you. You know what I'm saying? You can't just sit and be twiddling your thumbs and just hoping and praying and not putting in that work to make it come to you. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, like some people just can't handle the pressure. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that committed suicide. A lot of people that done snitched on people. A lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, did things that they wasn't supposed to do just because the pressure was on them. You feel what I'm saying? To whether it's killing somebody, stealing something from somebody, you know what I'm saying? Just because that pressure on you. You feel me? And a lot of times people don't understand, like, when you're going through pressure, and the reason I say you got to isolate yourself sometimes is because, like, especially, like, if you got a family and, like, you a man like me, you know what I'm saying? You got kids and you got a wife and stuff like that. Like, your pressure that you carry on you, you can put that on your spouse. You feel what I'm saying? Or you can put that on your kids to where, like, kids pick up energy, believe it or not. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, if you're dealing with kids and you going through pressure, like, a lot of us, we end up, like, taking our frustration out on our kids, or we take our frustration out on our spouses to where we make the environment that we around toxic. You feel what I'm saying? Because of the pressure that you feel like that you going through, that you feel like you undergoing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's why I say at least take 15 minutes. I said that in my last video. Take 15 minutes to meditate. Take 15 minutes just to, you know what I'm saying? If it's just to walk around the block for a little bit, if it's just to just get in your car, take a drive. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just take that time that you need. You may need more than 15 minutes. You feel what I'm saying? So just take the time that you need to sit down and think about the problems that you in, and you got to start the process of elimination when you're going through pressuring situations. And what I mean by the process of elimination is you got to take the things that's working, and you got to evaluate the situation. You got to look at the situation that you was in. Like, say for instance, a bill need to be paid, okay? If you don't got the money, maybe you got to go through and look at different resources, you know what I'm saying, to get help. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe you got to call a church. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes the churches be helping people. You feel me? Sometimes, like, when I used to go through problems with bills, I would call East Missouri. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just an organization that helps you come up with the rent, like, or come up with your bill money, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's ways around it to where if you put in that work and you really sit down and you think, you can possibly get to it without having to ask nobody for help. Because like I said in my last video, it's not really good to ask people for help. Like, you can ask people, but like 9/10 of the time, like, when you ask somebody for help and they say no when you really need it, that just frustrates you even more, and it puts you in a more pressuring situation. So if you can go without, if you can find a silver lining without having to ask nobody for help, that's like the best way. But you know what I'm saying, God, he gonna bless you, but you just gotta give him that faith. You gotta give the problems to God. Like, you gotta give your worries to God. You just gotta be like, God, take the wheel. You feel what I'm saying? So you just gotta have that humbleness in you and that meekness, and you got to have the understanding of, like I said, the situation and the problems that you're going through. If you don't understand the situation and the problems you're going through, you're just going to create more turbulence in your life, and it's just going to make it worse. And what happened when the plane has turbulence? You feel what I'm saying? If it got too much turbulence, the plane can crash. It can, you feel what I'm saying? Make it make sense now. That's what I'm trying to do. If you got too much turbulence in your life, it can cause disturbances. You feel me? So it's good to spread your wings a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Soar like an eagle. You feel me? And open your mind up to where you can sit down and actually think about situations the proper way, the efficient way. And 9/10 of the time, if you put a little bit more thought, I ain't saying you sit down and you just overthink, but you do got to put some kind of thought into it to find a silver lining. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when you playing chess, like, you think about your moves before you make it. You feel what I'm saying? Because every piece is in jeopardy to get taken. You feel me? This is life. Like, anything can get taken from you. You feel what I'm saying? But if you cherish it and you value it and you appreciate it, 9/10 of the time, it's going to last longer, and you're going to have it longer, and it's going to be more probable to you. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of more problematic. Make it make sense now. It's going to be more probable to you than being more problematic. And when you're not thinking right, and you doing things like just out of instance, you feel what I'm saying? Just quick. You probably gonna run into more problematic situations instead of the more probable situations. Like, if you sit down and you think, like, it's a more possibility that probably this will work. You feel what I'm saying? Possibly this can work. You feel what I'm saying? It's a difference between thinking about the situation and just reacting to the situation. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm telling y'all, sit down, take a minute, Think about things before y'all do it. Think about your actions before you just quickly react on something. And don't crumble under the pressure. Allow the pressure to come to you. Like, you know how many baseball players had that pressure on them when, you know what I'm saying, it's ninth inning, the bases loaded, and the closeout, and you know what I'm saying, and you got the I forgot the name of it, but when the bases loaded and then you got that hitter that come up, you feel what I'm saying? Like 9/10 of the time, he got that pressure on him when the game on the line. Like, it's 2 outs, bases loaded, y'all need 1 point to win. He trying to either knock it out the park or at least get a base hit. It's a silver lining. 9/10 of the time, yeah, if you're a power swinger like Barry Bonds, you're going to try to knock it out the park. But if you just, you know what I'm saying, a smart baseball player like Ozzie Smith or somebody like that, you feel me? You just probably going to try to get a base hit and get the person on third home and win the game to where you ain't even got to run around the bases. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you batting at the end of the ninth and you the last team to bat and you the home team and you get home, you automatically win the game, so you ain't even got to run around the bases. Make it make sense now. But at the same time, you got to find that silver lining. You got to know what you going to do when you step up to that plate. That batter got to know what he going to do when he step up to the plate. The only thing he got to worry about is getting struck out. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only thing he got to worry about. But he got a probability to where what? He ain't even got to hit the ball. Guess what? If the base is loaded, and guess what? If the pitcher hits you with the ball, guess what? You get a free base. And if the base is loaded, that means somebody coming home, right? So once again, you ain't even got to run around the base if you get hit by a pitch. So it's probabilities. You see what I'm saying? You see how I found that silver lining and I made it make sense to you? You feel me? So, like, that's all you got to do. That's just an example of just sitting down thinking and looking at the probability of things instead of looking at the problematic. Like, you don't go up to the plate and be scared to hit the ball. You feel what I'm saying? If you scared to hit the ball and you clutch up, hey, you might get struck out. But at the same time, don't go to the plate thinking negative. You feel me? You can always think, man, anything can happen. Yes, it's life. Anything can happen. You could hit the ball and you can pop out or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? But guess what? That ain't the end of the game. If you pop out, okay, well, the bases is loaded. Guess what? We going to the 10th inning. You feel me? We going to the 10th, baby. So that means you get another chance. Well, not that batter, but the next batters get another chance to. You got to go out there and play some defense now. You feel me? After you move that chess piece, now you got to play defense. Just like that. Simple, just like that. But you got to make sure when you move that chess piece, it's not in a position to where your queen can get took or one of your power pieces can get took. You can have this little pawn. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to make sure that you strategically sit down, think about the move, think about your actions before you do it. And don't let the pressure of life just make you just go out here and do things and just act crazy and just do things out of reaction, because guess what? It ain't going to work out for you. If you're doing things off quick reactions, it's not going to work out for you. Pray, meditate, but the most important part is believing in yourself. That man you see in the mirror, that woman you see in the mirror every day, believe in that person there. And I guarantee, just a little seed, little faith, mustard seed faith. Guess what? Man, It's magical, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, we out here, man. And I'm trying to make it make sense. It's 2025, man. I'm tired of y'all doing stuff that don't make sense. Make it make sense. We out here, we winning, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. You know what it is.